Yep. But I mean, I also do think that the old school and even the modern RPG isn't really meant. I don't think they make RPGs to like go towards anyone but the older audience that remembers the old school RPGs anymore.
It's like Chrono Trigger. When I booted that up, besides the shitty port that I played it on, was paced very well. There was not a lot of fluff.
What was the fucking reasoning behind it being such a bad port?
I
know it's the loading screens.
It freezes every time you pause, every time you go to a new area, every time you start a battle, every time you go through a menu. So every 2 seconds you're getting delayed like another 3. Or every second you're getting delayed like another 3 seconds.
Right.
It makes it like, you know me, I can bear shit normal. It's like, oh, it's like there's a little bit of delay. It was that bad.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Because I love.
Because I was excited.
Because
I was like, dude, guess what I just fucking got?
Yeah, because I remember you were like, oh, because the big thing with that port is you get the animated scenes.
Yeah, you get the cool cutscenes.
And I don't think they ever reported that version with the cutscenes ever. And it pisses me off because we just got that new Chrono Cross game for the Switch. I don't know if it went to the other versions, but I know it went to Switch. I know for sure Switch got it.
It's prime time for that, because Secrets of Mana got all their shit too.
Okay.
Shit, the Mana series? If you like the
I don't understand
series?
how the Mana series has had more games than fucking Chrono. Just because that first game was such a masterpiece. Yeah. I love Chrono.
So far,
I will fight and die on the hill that Chrono Trigger is the greatest RPG of all time. I actually am willing to fucking make a really bad argument. I don't care if I look a fool. I'm gonna be the biggest fucking fool.
Hear this and go, no, it's fucking Flarknog and Sex Dog. That's the best JRPG.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, you must not have played the Japan-only fucking,
Yeah, you obviously didn't get 300 hours into this game before it got good.
Yeah, I fucking,
And you hear shit, someone say, oh, like, FF13 doesn't get good until like 100 hours in.
Excuse me? Oh, my bad. I took it serious for a second, and I was like, what do you mean? And then I went, oh, there's no way that game's over 100 hours long. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Let me look up howlongtobeat.com. On my telephone?
On my phone.
Which?
On my cellular device.
Which you can play Chrono Trigger through your smartphone now.
Yeah, because of those websites that let you stream it, right? Or are you talking about the app?
You can do...
Are you talking about the app?
Yeah, they sell in the App Store, optimized for the touch controls.
Yeah, but I think that's Android only. A lot of times iPhone don't do that shit. Like, if I were to check my iPhone right now, because you know me, you know, I got Apple. I'm pretty sure it's not there. Because my grandmother's tablet, my uncle was like, no, hold on. We gotta put he was like, we gotta put this on here. And she was like, well, what are you trying to put on there? And it was fucking Chrono Trigger. And I was like, hey, I need a, I know you're playing, like, Solitaire. Manny told me they put Chrono Trigger on there. Tell me when you're done. And I would literally play Chrono Trigger on the tablet. I never, like, beat it on there, right? Because I also didn't understand the saving system in it. Because I was like, save states? What? What do you mean? Because it wasn't, like, traditional, like... I was used to the SNES where it was like, oh, you go, you save at the fucking time thing or whatever, depending on where you're at. I was used to that. So, yeah. But I remember loving the fuck out of it. I can't get over, like, what... Okay, rant time. I can't get over the concept of, like, what modern gaming has become because of, like, shitty decisions that are usually just involved... It's usually, like, a business politicking thing. Where it's like, no one would buy this, and it's like, oh no, people would buy it. People would totally buy it. Matter of fact, you're just an out-of-touch old fucking man that doesn't know what to talk. Dude, remember? Okay, recently gone up as of this recording, Ultra Street Fighter 2 After Hours. Peep it out. It's a fun time. Not the best gameplay, but it's gameplay. You know, just the casual couch way. That game was supposed to be the newest final definition port of Street Fighter 2. That's why it's called the Final Challengers. It got a Switch release, a launch title pretty much Switch release, that makes you go, oh shit, look at that. Here it is. Nintendo got a Street Fighter game because World Warrior back in the day sold 5 million units on the SNES, which was a really big deal. Because I think that was the best-selling Street Fighter 2 home port release of that time. I don't think anything actually ever ended up beating it. I don't have that. The problem is people said, well, I don't want to play Street Fighter on a Joy-Con, and at the time of that release, they hadn't gotten a good, hey, there's a button up there. They hadn't gotten a good, Switch fight stick, or a fat stick in any type of way that was compatible with Switch. Okay, no, I need to go up there again. Oh, did I lose my chance?
I remember going over to your house when you got your Switch, and we tried to play with the Joy-Cons because that was all we had at the moment.
Yeah, dude.
And it was
so
rough.
bad.
It was rough.
Okay, is there just nothing up there? Whatever.
Oh, by the way, not to cut you off.
No, you're good. I
13
keep
is not
getting
100 hours. The completionist is the 100 hours. It's a 60-hour game.
I mean,
60.
I'll commend it.
I think someone said, "Oh, it doesn't get good until 10 hours."
I mean, I'll commend it for being a long story mode, because I also think long story modes are starting to get phased out of existence nowadays, depending on what game it is. Like, only the big AAA, this game is going to sell millions upon millions of units games get it anymore. And I'm not saying,
I don't feel like all the new games, because they're all open world, are all like
yeah, like the new God of War is a decently long game, but it's also like, well, you have all of fucking Valhalla to go across or some shit. The new Spider-Man, but it's also like a Spider-Man game, and people don't think Spider-Man games are good unless you could swing across an entire city. What am I looking at? There's something down. Okay, I don't know how to get to that. I need to figure it out.
I'm for short. I'm like, damn, just give me a game I can beat that I don't have to
I don't know. I'm mixed. I think like
I know about getting your money's worth though.
Yeah, like I bought a fun little Metroidvania that's heavily Super Metroid inspired. Axiom Verge. Yeah, we've talked about it. That I think I beat that in a not like a super long time. It was relatively it wasn't anything too crazy, but and I felt like I got my money's worth, and I think I spent like $15-20 on it when I bought it. I mean, I bought it full price. It wasn't on a sale or nothing. I think the reason I got it was because I got like one of those Nintendo cards or some shit.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 on the NES is a 21-hour game.
Which they re-released
that might be
whole...
the longest NES game, maybe.
I don't know. How long is OG Mother 1? Because we did get a US port of that through the NES Online Collection. The Earthbound Zero or whatever they're calling it. I think they're calling it like Earthbound Zero because they're gonna like, if you didn't know Earthbound lore, you'd look at it as an Earthbound.
Okay, yeah, same. That's about 21.
Yeah, because the Earthbound games always have a lot of love in them.
Wow, 89. Okay.
Yeah, dude, Mother's been around. It's just that we only ever got the second one, so I was like, whatever. But now that the GBA collection is here, there's actually, with them porting over Mother 1, DJ, we might actually get Mother 3. We might actually get Mother 3 ported over, and I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm not super, fucking, ooh, I know my fucking Mother, I know my Earthbound.
I'm the biggest Earthbound
I'm the biggest Earthbound. I'm the biggest bound. I'm the biggest, I'm not gonna be that fucking
biggest
dude.
Earthbound fan. Time to play the game.
But you want to know what I love about Earthbound? It's just a goofy, fucking kooky. It's a game that I'm like, I enjoy playing because it's always just really fun and nice. It's a fun time. It's a good time. And for an RPG, if it's an RPG you can have a good time at just by interacting with people, dude, it doesn't get better than that.
I just gotta be in the mood for an RPG. I feel like
I
had that whole time.
I know exactly what you mean.
This is all I'm in an RPG mood, and then I play one, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no.
I was like that with Legend of Dragoon.
That's why, I can't play that one Octopath, the Octopath Traveler game. Yeah. That was a cool ass game. Albeit I didn't really play it much at all personally because I technically didn't get it for myself, but I got handed it and was like, here, you can take it. But it was cool and it was a fun game and there was neat old school stuff. And I watched my uncle play Suikoden 1 and 2 because he's super heavy in those games and he did a 100% walkthrough. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really neat because that's an army building game where you literally go around your country, getting people to join your ranks to take on the enemies. And so, like, when you lose people, and you, like, everyone's unique. It's not just the same fucking grunts. It's a really... I don't know if you know anything about Suikoden. It's a really neat game. And I watched them...
I might have played the demo for Suikoden 4 for the PS2 on one of my demo discs.
It's weird for you to say Suikoden 4 and then also say PS2, because Suikoden 1 and 2, I don't...
They were PS1.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
One of those I played the demo for on that weird ass demo disc that we just had, but I played that demo disc a lot.
Dude,
It had the God of War
demo discs are cool.
demo. It had the King Arthur movie game demo. It also had a demo for Silent Hill 4.
Word.
That was my first. But I wasn't into it at the time. I
So
was
you
like,
were just like,
this is
"What
so fucking
is this?"
scary. I don't want to fucking play it.
Okay, I need to figure out... Okay, well, I got the blue key card, so I should be able to go...
It's crazy to think about, as big as I am into it now. Like,
Yeah.
That was like, I just like, oh, here's just...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're just like, while also being like the biggest fucking Silent Hill nerd I think I've ever known. And actually, you might be the only one. I don't know fucking much of anybody at all off the top of my head that likes Silent Hill. I think you're the only one.
I know, me neither, which made it so hard, because I remember right when I got into it, an old friend that we used to have, tormented me. Oh, they're not really my friend. Anymore. But he used to torment me. He said, "Oh, it's a stupid zombie game," and I get so mad. I'm like,
What?
"No, it's. Have you even seen anything from Silent Hill? It's not. There's not even zombies in the game."
I'm getting really tired of video game slander that actually is just wrong, but the people making the slander, oh, I see him, motherfucker. I see him over there. Can I hit him? I wonder if I can hit him from here.
Maybe with a rocket that's got splash
Yeah, maybe
damage,
with the
right?
rocket. Boom. Yeah, he's trying to shoot at me. Albeit, I don't know if I can reach him. I don't, cause see the reticle's not red.
Maybe
So I think
back
it's...
up.
We want to make this work. We want to make this happen. Dude, never mind. Glad I did not run into that.
Yeah, I mean, this is at the time everybody. I mean, I've always been dogged on for Resident Evil as well. There's only one other person who's like, yeah, Resident Evil. Well, it's like, yeah, it's tough being a Silent Hill fan out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh, hey, it came down. Oh, wait, no, I said there was nothing there. Never mind. I'm just trying to make sure I know I'm backtracking hard as fuck right now, but I'm just trying to... I'm not trying to go completionist. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't fucking miss anything. Because when you miss something, you miss it.
Yeah, one of the only games where I'm like, yeah, the story really matters.
Oh, what, RE?
Or, no, it's Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent... Oh,
That's
yeah,
the only
yeah.
one where I'm like, yeah, this actually... Because it's like Resident Evil, it's like, it's goofy, it's funny, but I don't... You know, as a kid, I was all into lore for anything, because, you know, you're a kid.
I remember when, like, I'd look up shit about Silent Hill, and it'd be like, here's Tofu Run.
Oh, that's Resident Evil.
That was
Tofu's Resident
No,
Evil.
Silent Hill's the one where it's like the dog was
Yeah.
controlling it.
Yeah, that's a secret ending that you have to beat the game a couple times.
Is it canon?
No.
No? You sure?
The actual canon ending is way more depressing.
let
That's
me-
why they're like, let's put the goofy dog ending in the game.
Let me guess. It was all dude's schizophrenic imagination.
No.
Is it along those lines?
No.
No?
Everything that happens in Silent Hill is real. It is like a haunted city, or haunted town, rather, that has strong demon shit going on and cult shit, where it literally changes reality around it. So everything that's happening is real. Like, the monsters are there.
Right. But like, okay. We're just spilling Silent Hill lore in the middle of this Doom playthrough, but fuck it. I don't care.
If it.
Yeah, I mean, it's all horror stuff. But like, riddle me this. Do they explain why it's like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they are like, yeah, this is happening because of this.
Yeah. It explains it all in the first game. Which is, it kind of sucks that in the North American version there's like a fact
How do you get here?
that is omitted from it, I think from a bug. Because it's in the UK and Japanese release.
What do you mean by that?
There's like a memo that has to do with the story that you just cannot get in the American version.
Oh, like
It-
like a weird.
Yeah,
okay.
that like details something. It details part of the story. But it does
Okay.
explain, it's like, this town has supernatural shit, because I think it's one of those, built near a burial ground. But there's also a cult that resides in it that are birthing, like,
Yup.
like this demon, pretty much Baphomet. They call it Samael, which I think is another type of demon,
That
too.
is another type of demon.
Yeah. Samael, which is a Baphomet. I think Samael is also, like, another word meaning for Baphomet. Or, like...
Ooh, I got a map.
But it's
That's
like, oh,
nice.
this cult. There's a cult. They're trying to bring about a birth of God from this psychic little girl. Like, and they forcefully impregnate her with the god, and then mixed with her psychic shit, just bad shit.
Yeah, my bad. Not to cut you off. I think this is a boss. Because I just found the one secret, and it was 200%. And there's like one... If you look at the top left, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's like 8 out of 27 kills, 2 out of 3 health items.
Yeah, one secret. That also looks like a boss fight room coming up, too.
Yeah, the big, yeah.
Good Pinky.
That looks nothing like my waifu Pinkie Pie. That looks nothing like her.